In isosceles triangle ABC, AB is equal to BC. Which statement will always be true? Okay, so since we're not given a diagram, the first thing that we should do is draw a diagram. So I'm going to draw triangle ABC. And I know that for some reason we are always kind of inclined to start at A over here. You don't have to. And then you can either label it clockwise as ABC or counterclockwise as ABC. So I will just label it counterclockwise this way as ABC. And so the next thing that we want to do is take a look at all the information that is given. We are given that this is an isosceles triangle. So we need to now remember what isosceles means. And in an isosceles triangle, we always have two congruent sides and two congruent angles. And they even told us here that segment AB is congruent to segment BC. Okay. So now that you're here, it's kind of hard to see which two angles are congruent. So if I were the one doing this problem as a student, I would probably rotate my paper this way. And so now I can see that the segment that's marked here will have an angle right across from it that is congruent to the other tick marks angle that is right across from this segment. So you can even draw dotted lines to kind of see which two angles will be congruent as well. So again, in an isosceles triangle, we have two segments that are congruent and two angles that are congruent. And sometimes I like to also show it as just going down the segment, dropping it down to see that those two angles are congruent. Okay, so it's going to be angle A and angle C. That makes it choice 3. So measure angle A is equal to measure angle C. Now, if you want to stay and continue watching this video, I'm going to draw it again. But this time, maybe it's easier to see. If we started at A here, and we went clockwise and labeled it as A, B, C. Now we can see that if I drew my tick marks at AB, AB, and then BC, BC, and BC here. Now we can see that this is going to be an upright triangle. We don't have to rotate our paper, right? And we can see that these two angles are going to be congruent. So it's angle A and angle C. They are actual equal measures.